Golly gosh, I don't see toys getting any better than this in the future. Jeepers, I think it's... Oh, what should I do? I'll go outside.
Hold it there, Sprout. You weren't fixing to go outside, was you?
Actually, sir, I was.
You dumb bastard. Don't you realize the majority of injuries from earthquakes are caused from numbskulls like you going outside, getting hit by fallen rubble?
No, sir.
Of course you didn't, son. That's why I'm here. My name's Powers. Vernon Powers. You can call me Skip.
Pleasure to meet you, Skip.
The pleasure's all mine. Now why don't you make like a good sport and follow me there?
Whoa, what the hell is this? Who are you guys?
The name's Vernon Powers. People call me Skip.
Roy Rayleigh. Why are you here and who is this kid?
Howie Fletcher.
Not nearly as important as why are you here?
This young buck was hoping you could teach him a little bit about earthquakes.
Oh, well, why don't I just drop everything and give him a good old-fashioned lesson then by Jiminy Mother of Pearl? And now, a little bit of basics for the folks at home. Pay attention, Howie. Earthquakes begin at tectonic plate boundaries, where the crust is subjected to constant and strong stress caused by plate movement. The plates themselves can move three different ways. They can move towards each other, forming convergent boundaries. They can move away from each other, causing divergent boundaries, or they can slide past one another to make transform boundaries.
Well, now suppose...
Due to increased friction, transform and divergent boundaries create the most quakes.
Well, that's quite well, I suppose, but how does it all work?
Well, the rocks in these boundaries are pushed around, contorted and shifted, leading to stress on the rocks. That stress causes the rocks to stray until the pressure becomes too much, and pow! The energy is released. All this can be defined by elastic rebound theory, and can be exemplified with this cigarette.
Whether it be a meeting with friends, a walk on the beach, or an after-dinner treat, always trust the smooth, sophisticated taste of Lucky Strikes.
For the taste that you like, light up a Lucky Strike.
Right now.
Light up a Lucky.
Now, as I bend this cigarette, you can start to see it break in the center.
Hey, leave him alone. He didn't hurt anybody.
Get out of here! The stress I put on the ends causes pressure in the center that is released when it becomes too great.
I see what you're getting at, but how on earth does that relate to us?
Well, you see, when the energy is released from the underground center of the earthquake, called the focus, in the form of P waves and S waves, you know what? Do me a favor and go get me that slinky you were playing with earlier.
Sure thing, Mr. Ray. How did you know I was playing with a slinky earlier?
Never mind that. Be a good lad and come on, go get the slinky for Mr. Wavy.
Got my slinky, mister.
Alright, good. Now I want you to grab one end, Skip, you get the other end, and lay it flat along the end of this table.
Okay.
The P waves move as a quick compressional force, as seen when one of you pushes quickly on your end. The S waves move slower in a side-to-side motion, if you'd be so kind. P waves are felt on the surface before the S waves, and the time between the two, when recorded by seismologists like me at 3 different stations, helps us pinpoint the center of the quake on the surface, or its epicenter, and thus helps us warn nearby cities. Those stations are the same ones that record the severity of a quake. The one that hit your home was a 5.5. Pretty strong, although usually once a year a quake with a power of 7 or higher hits somewhere in the world and causes catastrophic damage. You're still lucky to be safe, and I think now would be a good time to go over some safety precautions for when you get caught in an earthquake. Okay, well maybe I won't then. No skin off my sack.
Let's just hurry this thing up a bit.
First, make sure heavy, tippable objects are secured. Second, make a plan. In the case of an emergency, know where you will be protected. It is best to duck under sturdy objects, like a table. Next, prepare a disaster kit. Keep bandages, water, and flashlights in a handy place. And when the quake hits, whatever you do, don't stand near windows or try to go outside. Alright, so do you guys think you're ready to just go?
Another earthquake? Jiminy Crickets! I should do what Roy told me to do.
Now that's how you do it, kids. Talk to you next time.